What's up, guys? Welcome to Nutarot. I'm an energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the general reading for somebody, not the general, the love spread for somebody. Sagittarius. What's up, Saggy? Thank you so much for being here. Hope you guys are doing well today. So today we're going to do your love spread. All right, I'm going to see what's going on between you and your person. If the roles are reversed, reverse them. I also offer personal readings and information in the description box below. Let's begin. I feel like the universe wants you to take it easy, okay? So, they could be creating an environment where they want you to just relax and take it easy. I did not claim to be a singer, okay? But I channel a lot of music, all right? So, that was not a good note at all, bro. This probably sounds really crazy. Sorry about that, but, I felt it, so I did it. Anyway, yeah, so take it easy, okay? The universe could be creating some type of energy to keep you, just chill, okay? All right, let's see how you feel about your person. The Ace of Swords, the High Priestess in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Could be somebody in your family, doesn't have to be, though. I feel like you feel like this person is not listening to their intuition, even though they know the truth. You feel like this person is going against the grain. You feel like this person is choosing misery. Okay, how do they see Sagittarius? The Three of Swords, the Four of Wands in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. What is it with everybody talking about everybody else's problem? That's Scorpio energy. That's Scorpio in Mars and Scorpio in Mercury. This person's like, yeah, well, Sagittarius shouldn't even be talking because they're not even happy in their marriage. They got divorced. They're not even happy. They're not even being successful. And Sagittarius is just realizing that their marriage or their home is not being successful. So, who is this? This is spicy. This person's like, what are you guys, what is this? Are y'all, it's like the battle of the secrets? Like, what the fuck? You're like, oh, well, you're bugging. And they're like, yeah, well, look at your life. All right. How does Sagittarius feel? This is funny. The Ten of Swords, the Lovers, the King of Coins in reverse, the World in reverse. I feel like you feel betrayed by this person. I feel like you're like, yo, I love you a lot, bro. But, you're a fake, a fraud, a phony. You're really about to do that? It's crazy. I feel like you still love them, though. But you don't want it to end, but you don't fuck with them. What about them? The Knight of Cups, the Empress in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. This person feels like you don't know how to treat them, okay? They feel like this is not going to move forward at all. They feel like you lie to yourself. They feel like you're a liar. They feel like you don't keep your promise. They feel like, fuck you. The challenge is the Four of Cups and the Fool. The challenge is that one of y'all don't know that the other one's about to disappear. Someone's about to be off to Canada real quick. And what should Sagittarius do? The Seven of Swords, the Three of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Coins. You should definitely be strategic around this person. Keep your distance. I feel this person does not have good intentions for you at all. I feel you got to deal with this person for some reason, but keep your distance. This person, be strategic in the way that you move around this person, okay? Because they don't like you. I feel like there is a new opportunity coming towards you. What is the outcome here? The Sun in reverse, the Death card, the Four of Coins in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like whatever is holding you guys together that you still have to deal with each other in some way, that's about to end, right? If it's you guys join the gym, you gotta go to the same gym. Someone's about to end their contract, right? Whatever you guys are still in, that you guys still have to see each other, that's about to end because it's something in here is already over and it's y'all still key. And I feel like with the Sun card in reverse, it's not doing well here. Okay. The Five of Swords. Yeah, this is getting really petty. This is petty. It's getting petty, revengeful energy. Okay. I feel like somebody here is definitely trying to be revengeful, trying to be petty, and it's No, I feel like something's gonna have to be over for someone, and it's not gonna make them happy, right? I feel like whoever's the one that was being petty is the one's gonna have to leave the gym. Whoever was the one that was being petty is gonna have to leave the gym, and it might be on some embarrassing shit as well. You know, man, maybe they won't be able to afford the gym anymore. Like, they're gonna have to leave on a. It's not because they're like, oh, I'm leaving because I don't want to do this beef anymore with Sag. No, it's like something is gonna happen. Maybe they get caught like stealing from the machine, or they can't afford it, or something is gonna happen where they're gonna feel embarrassed that they have to end something. But there's no choice, because I feel like Ace of Cups in reverse. There's no love here. Like, why are you still holding on? And I feel like it's them, because you have the Three of Cups in reverse on your side, where it's kind of like this person doesn't have good intentions for you, so what you should do is move strategically so you can get this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's clarify. What's the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Ace of Swords here for Sagittarius? The High Priestess in reverse, the Moon in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, the problem is that you're not listening to your intuition either, though. I feel like you need to face your fear. I feel like you're thinking about leaving this person, but at the same time you're not. I feel like you're just like, well, blah, blah, blah. It's like you're mad. You're holding a grudge, so you're just like, you know. The Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Wands. It's like I don't think you're the one that has to leave the gym, but it's kind of like, it's like you have to change the direction, right? It's kind of like change your routine, right? It's like if you go to the gym and your routine is, I'm gonna go to this machine, and that machine, whatever, right? And they do the same freaking machines, or they do the same ones next to you, whatever. It's like, change your routine. Go backwards. That's all the universe wanted you to do, is like change your focus, right? Instead of doing the same routine, work your way backwards. Change it up, right? Do something different. Because I feel like with the Ace of Swords on your side, like, you know the truth. You're just like, I know the truth. Like, you're bugging. You're definitely going against the grain. So whatever, right? So it's like, okay, if you know that they're bugging and they're going against the grain, then pretend like they're not there, right? And if you know that you have the right to be at the freaking gym, then do everything that you can to avoid this person, right? Does that suck sometimes? Yeah, life be lifing. That's part of life. But it could be way worse where you got to get out the gym, right? So instead, just, there's a lot of things that happen in life, Sagittarius, that we can't control. And you got to remember that. Some things you can't control. You can't control that this person is going to the same gym as you and doing the same. But what you can't control is you. You can't control, you know what? I'm going to go in a little earlier or later, whatever. I'm going to change the routine so I don't have to see your ass, right? And then get triggered to like want to, right? Because you are pissed off. I'm not saying your anger is not valid, but you have to do something with that. You can't just sit there and be mad and then like look at them every time they walk by. You can't do that. That your anger is your problem. You got to deal with that. You understand? What's the Three of Swords, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Wands? For Sagittarius' person, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the King of Cups in reverse, the Page of Swords, and the Temperance. This person is going to communicate to you that, you know, it's over or something. They're not ready for something. Like, they're going to tell you, like, hey, I have to leave the gym, so whatever. Then they're going to make a peace treaty or whatever. Like, this is like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. Hold on. I'm trying to reference the gym. Still going back to the gym topic. This is like, they're like, listen, you know, I can't afford the gym anymore. Can't do this no more, whatever. But, you know, I'm going to leave you my card because, you know, the membership still works for 30 days, but I'm not going to use it. So if you want to bring a friend or whatever, like, you can use it. Or, you know, they're like, I have full access to the massage and the pool and the whatever. And maybe you don't. And they're like, here, you could use the rest of it for 30 days. Bye. Something like that. The Hierophant. Yeah. And it's like, they're learning a lesson, you know, the judgment. And this is something that they're doing on their own. You know, they're clearing their karma by doing this. And they're giving you good karma, good justice by helping you out for 30 days in the freaking sauna that you've always wanted to try, right? Something like that. What's the Ten of Swords, the Lovers, the King of Coins in reverse, and the World in reverse for Sagittarius? Somebody could pass away. Somebody could pass away. It could be at work. Somebody could pass away. I feel like this is somebody who was very attentive of you, but you weren't so attentive of them. And they're definitely going to be like protecting you and watching you. I feel like this person loves to see you work. Okay. This could be your child. If you guys had a miscarriage, I feel like your child has been protecting you and watching you. Okay. That was very specific. All right. Judgment and the Eight of Swords. Judgment and the, sorry, that just like distracted me. That came out of nowhere. All right. So how you feel is, you know, I feel like you want to have some sweet energy with this person. I feel like you want to, you know, you're like, yo, I trust you. I want to whatever, like whatever. But at the same time, you're just like, I feel like you want to trust this person. You want to, but at the same time, it's like, no, Justice card is in reverse. It's like every time you go back to the drawing board to look at what they did, you're like, damn, like you fucked me over mad times. It's like you're trying to look at the good here. You're trying. You really are. You're trying, but every time you look, it's like, damn, you did me wrong then. Okay, but I remember at my 14th birthday, no, damn, you did me wrong there too. Like, oh, like it's just every time you look, it's bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. And it was always something that they could have just shut the fuck up. Just be quiet. They could have just be quiet. They could have said no. They could have not pressed the button. What is the Knight of Cups, the Empress in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse for them? The Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This person is going to start something new here, okay? I feel like, you know, they're not going to apologize here. They're just going to start something new. And they're going to pretend like this never happened, is what it feels like. What's the Fool and the Four of Cups for the challenge? The Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups. The challenge is that somebody's choosing purposely to stay confused. Someone's choosing purposely to not, like, you know, not act like there is a problem when there really is a problem, because clearly there is a problem. There's petty energy. Someone's being really freaking petty and trying to get revenge. So the challenge that someone is choosing to not acknowledge the fact that they're acting like, oh, I'm confused, which is making the situation harder for you and them. Okay. What's the Ace of Coins, the Three of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Swords for what Sag should do? The Sun, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you should go towards a new opportunity. Something really solid is coming towards you. It could be money, stability, whatever it is. I feel like you should close yourself off to this person and go be happy. With the Sun card here, I feel like you're about to be the happiest ever with this new opportunity coming in. What is the Sun in reverse, the Death card, the Four of Coins in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in reverse for the outcome? The Five of Swords in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You know, this person has this thing where they like to get petty and revengeful, okay? But I feel like with you, it's like they ruined a really good friendship, a really good connection. Like, I feel like you were someone that this person looked at to high regard, right? And I feel like, you know, you might not even believe that, but this person did. And this person looked at you as such a high regard that they were willing to risk it all. They were willing to get petty, revengeful. They were willing to get really freaking low just to get that. But they're realizing that that petty energy that went to all costs, that controlling energy, is only moves people further and further away from you. It just makes the relationships more toxic, more dark. Okay, and this person is realizing that, because I feel like not only is this relation burning, not only is this relationship between you and them burning up, there's other relationships in their life as well that is doing the same thing, and it's because of them, and they're realizing that. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I feel this person is now aware of how they've messed their own self up. Okay, but this is someone who is, like, you know, going through it right now, but is going to wake up and be like, I gotta start something new. I gotta start fresh. I gotta whatever. Like, they're gonna see it. The Hierophant is in reverse with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like somebody was refusing to learn their lesson. Someone was breaking the rules, breaking spiritual contract. Somebody was abusing their power. And, you know, they had to learn the hard way that you don't get anything good with that. Okay, you don't get, it's like, yeah, you know, you could be a leader or some type of you know, have a prestige position, and you can use your power to force people and control and be petty and try to get people to, you know, come towards you with force. But when you do, it's not going to be good relationships. It's not going to be a healthy relationship. It's not going to be a sustainable long-term relationship, because no one wants to be friends or in a relationship with anybody who has to abuse their power. Someone who does not know how to have control, right? Because they abuse it, right? And they're a dictator type of energy. What I say goes, and I don't care what you know, the Tower here. Yeah, someone's realizing, I'm freaking bugging. I gotta take off this mask. This is not who I am. Because if you take away that power, that prestige, that title that they have, they really are nothing. They are nothing. And they're acting like they are all that in a bag of chips, but they're only all that in a bag of chips because of their prestige title that they have in their life. And if that prestige title gets taken away, right? Here's somebody who has a really good job, and they're like, oh, well, my job, I'm a firefighter, I'm a policeman, like, I can do whatever I want. Yeah, but who are you if you don't have that job? If you don't have that job, who are you? Nobody. Someone's not realizing that. Okay? Let's see what that's the oracle cards. So get the main energy between you two. This is for your person. Let go. Make room for the new beginning. It's on its way to you now. Yeah. This person had to learn a hard way, like I said, with that butterfly energy, to let go here. Liar. Be careful if someone's sneaky. Yeah, this person is a whole liar. All right. And I feel like you did. You caught on to the little white lies that they told. All right. And spy. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, they purposely they followed you doing on the machines on purpose. They're watching you, spying on you, stalking you here, you know, lying about it. They're gonna have no choice, but the truth is gonna be told. The Ace of Swords is here twice. The truth is going to be shown and seen. Period. Can I have a card for Sagittarius? Communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. I feel like you tried. I feel like you were cool. I feel like you were very compromised, and you're like, listen, I know you don't really like this, but like, you know, what it is. Like, I could offer you this, whatever. I feel like you were trying to be reasonable with this person. Cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. Yeah, this person's gonna get their karma. You're not, like I said, you're not the only person this person did this to. You're not the only person. Intuition, the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. Pisces energy. Okay, yeah, I feel like, you know, this is also a lesson for you, Sag. Well, it's like, stop trying to make it work. Stop trying to compromise with people when you see the red flags. When you see the red flags, politely, sayonara. Hey, sorry, can't do this no more. Sorry. Sorry. You're allowed to say no. Okay? Bottom of deck is distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Yeah, I also feel this was like a short-lived situation. I also feel like there wasn't enough emotions put into the situation. Of course not. When you're too busy trying to take control and be the dominant one in the situation, you don't have time to sit back and see if everyone in the situation is happy. Because when you're the Emperor in reverse, you're not a good leader. You're not a good, you cannot have control. You cannot have a lot of power because you misuse it. You don't know how to be one for the people. This person is very selfish and a liar, clearly. All that I have for you, I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this, and stay positive.